talking about making orbs, orbs of light, orb farming. So what am I talking about? So in a previous video, we discussed how you have different abilities in Destiny, including your melee, your grenade, and your super. Your super, your ultimate, whatever. Kind of, a lot of games have this thing where your character has this crazy ability that can only be unleashed every couple of minutes or every little while. So, with your super, as I said, it builds up over time, and after a few minutes, you are able to unleash it. And several things can actually increase the pace by which you can use your super. Some armor, some weapons increases the speed of it, but the most common way is by picking up orbs of light. So, when a Guardian in Destiny does something pretty cool, usually with their super, but other things apply, they drop orbs of light. They cannot see them or pick them up from themselves, but they can pick up other orbs from other people. And by picking them up, you usually gain other advantages, like sometimes your health regenerates, sometimes your other abilities regenerate, but most notably, your super regenerates faster. So, today I'm going to look at a build, at a specific type of perks, items, and weapons that I like to use to try and help my fellow Guardians use their super as much as possible. So, as you may recall, I pretty much only play Titan. The Titan class is my favorite, and it's the one that I play all the time. I really have very little experience with the other classes. So, if you're playing a Titan, the best way to create Orbs of Light, in my opinion, is to go as the Defender subclass. This subclass, his super notably is the Ward of Dawn, which is the purple force field protectee bubble that you can make. Now, unfortunately, usually orbs of light are created when a Guardian super kills an enemy or a group of enemies, and the Ward of Dawn does not kill enemies at all. It's just a protective bubble. Enemies can go in, can go out, no problem. Never a miscommunication. But there are some perks here that make playing the Defender subclass really good for generating orbs, in my opinion. First one we look at is Gift of Light. So, while Force Barrier is active, all your melee kills create Orbs of Light. Force Barrier is the personal force field that a defender can make when they melee kill an enemy to death. So, you punch an enemy to death every so often, boom, you get this extra shield. While this shield is active, usually around up to 20 seconds or less if you take damage, while it's active, every subsequent melee kill creates Orbs of Light. So this is fantastic. You play any low or medium level arena or challenge mode or story type in Destiny, and you're going to run into a lot of enemies that you can punch to death quite easily. So that is pretty fantastic. The next perk we're going to look at is Gift of the Void. As your Ward of Dawn takes damage from enemy fire, it creates additional Orbs of Light. So, normally the Ward of Dawn will drop 2 orbs, and then as enemies fire at it, it will drop 3 more. Now, this perk is not very useful when you're playing against actual human people, because they know about this perk, and they know the uselessness of shooting at the ward. Unless you're planning on destroying the ward with a super, shooting at it is pretty useless. So this doesn't come up when you're playing against people, but when you're playing against, the darkness, the alien AI, they always shoot at it, and it's fantastic. You can drop an additional 3 orbs here and successfully drop up to 5 orbs almost every time you super, which is great. The next, which I'm switching to here, is Iron Harvest. Heavy weapon kills have a chance to create Orbs of Light for your allies. Now, I haven't sat down and actually figured out what the percentage is, but from my personal experience, I'd say it's anywhere between 25 and 40% of the time you kill an enemy with your heavy weapon, you drop an Orb of Light. So that's pretty great too, because you can't punch every enemy to death, unfortunately, and sometimes you want to use your heavy weapon, and having this passive perk where it can possibly create an orb is fantastic. So the next thing we're going to look at is equipment. What weapons and armor do I use to try and maximize the orbs here? Well, for a while I was running with the no backup plans, these shiny looking gauntlets right here, and because of this. Shotgun kills trigger your force barrier, and your force barrier duration is increased. So your force barrier lasts longer, and a shotgun kill rather than a melee can activate it, which is great if you're fighting medium to hard enemies. You run in, you shotgun them to death, their orb comes up, you use your shotgun or other weapons to bring the other enemy's health down, then you punch them to death, create some orbs. But for this time, I thought I would try the Crest of Alpha Lupi. The main perk of this canine armor here that I remembered was the fact that you can revive and be revived faster. So when you die or your allies die, you can bring them back faster. But I had forgotten about this extra perk underneath. Supers generate an extra orb. So every time I drop my super, I'm now dropping a guaranteed 3 orbs, and plus the Gift of the Void, I'm able to generate 3 more. So I thought I would give this a shot and see how this works. Now, as you can see here, the strength, the higher your strength score, the faster your melee ability regenerates. And as you can see, mine is pretty low. What's the deal? Well, I'm using the Monte Carlo auto rifle right here, the exotic auto rifle, and its awesome perk is dealing damage with this weapon reduces your cooldown and grants a chance to fully recharge your melee ability with each kill, as you can read. So, so the benefit here is that anytime you deal damage with this weapon, you are reducing the time you have to wait on your melee, and every time you kill something with this weapon, you have a chance of getting it back. So this has been pretty great for me. I find that I'm rarely without my melee ability. Basically, anytime I run out with it, I switch to this weapon, I kill a couple of guys. Even if I don't kill them, if I just wear down their health, shoot it at the big bad guy, my melee comes back faster. Next thing, I like to use a machine gun for the Iron Harvest. Remember, the heavy weapon kills have a chance to create orbs. The reason I like to do this is because I find with a machine gun I can control my kills. So if I just used a rocket launcher, I could just run in, blow up everybody, and that's great. But with this, I can pick and choose who I'm shooting at, and I can reduce. Sometimes I use this to reduce the health, and if I kill them, maybe I'll create an orb, but if their health goes low enough, I can run in and punch them and almost guarantee myself to create more orbs. Finally, we're looking at artifacts here. In the Rise of Iron expansion this year, 2016, you were able to pick up these memories, these artifacts. They were memories of the Iron Lords, the whole Rise of Iron is based around. And each one has different perks, and there's probably a few different combinations that I could go with, but the one I'm going with today is Void Precision Kills against a minion of the darkness have a chance to generate an orb. So, let's switch there. So, as you can see here, this weapon and this weapon are both Void based, so Void Precision Kills with those have a chance to generate an orb. Now there are other ones. I believe there's this one here. Void melees have a chance to generate an orb when killing a minion of the darkness. However, I'm not exactly sure if that stacks in Destiny. I'm not sure if applying this will allow me to possibly create 2 orbs when I kill an enemy. It's something I've been playing around with, and I haven't really noticed. I haven't definitively seen it produce 2 orbs when you punch an enemy to death. So, Guardians, other people who've made these videos and played before, if you have an idea, post a comment down below. Let me know. Can you actually create 2 orbs? Not guaranteed, but is it possible? Or do they not stack at all? But for today, I'm going to go with this. Void Precision Kills, create an orb, and I get a detailed radar, so that's pretty great. Alright, so enough talking. Let's get into it. Let's see. Today I'm choosing to go into the Prison of Elders. Light level is pretty low. It's almost half of what I am right now. I did one of the weekly strikes earlier, but I realized that Destiny has recently changed their display screen. Once you beat a mission, usually your stats they pop up, tells you how many kills you get, how many points you get. But now strikes are score based, and while you used to be able to see how many orbs of light you dropped, now it just says how many medals you earned. So, I mean, I could go back and I can watch my video again and see, just how many I created, but I'm kind of hoping the Prisoner of Elders still retains the old system and allows me to just have an orb count at the end of the video. Of course, like anything, the coordination of your team is really important. So I prefer running this configuration when I'm playing with my friends, because my friends know if I'm running as a defender, I'm going to make them orbs all the time. And as such, they know to let me kill the minions, the low-level guys. This is interesting. Looks like I've spawned in alone. Yeah, it can be really frustrating when you are going around trying to punch the weaker enemies and your teammates... Oh, there they are. Your teammates kill them ahead of you. I mean... It's great that they got your back and that they're helping complete the mission, but kind of defeats the point, defeats the purpose if you're not able to actually make orbs. Oh, yes. Mm. The grenade I'm using right now is the suppressor grenade, which will temporarily suppress the abilities of your enemies. I'm not exactly sure what it does when you're playing in the Crucible and you're fighting against real people. It stops them from being able to use their melee, their grenade, their super. When you're versus enemies, it just kind of makes them a little blind and they stumble around a bit. So I like it because it slows them down. It allows me to run in there and punch them in the face without them being as aware of what's going on. Oh, there we go. Got to actually connect with your melee attack if you want it to do anything. There we go. And one guy up top. Nope. Where'd he go? Ah. Super is charged. Okay. Correct placement for a Ward of Dawn strategic placement can be a little bit difficult to come across. Sometimes it gets in the way. Sometimes it's exactly where the enemies are, and it protects them instead of protecting your team. So it can be a little bit frustrating. Let's put it... well, let's go like this, and we'll go like that. Oh, I missed. Oh, I never miss. That's not true. I miss all the time. There, and you can see in the bottom there, I just created three orbs of light, just by having my my ward up. So. Your victory tells the tale. The other artifact that I could run with that, let's take a look. is the memory of Scory, which is here. Which I really actually should be running if I want the ultimate, let's see, will that really affect me if I do that? Yeah. Because when your super is ready, it helps your allies' abilities charge that much faster. So I really should have been running with that from the beginning, but I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. Special. And see how fast my super there? That's the gray bar above the number 36 at the bottom. It's growing fast because this ally right here is using the memory of Scory, and he's allowing the rest of us to charge that much faster. And there we go. Oh. Gotta try and not miss with melee attacks. The Titan, oh, let's take a look. Oh, here we go. The, oh, hold on. Sorry, it's a little hard to concentrate. There we go. The Titan has some of the best maneuverability in the game when you consider something called Titan skating. So there are many YouTube videos about this. Simply put, if you can use the jump ability, see here with my jetpack, you can use that to move around a lot quicker. So sometimes when I'm more on the ball, I'm able to use it to fly around the map and punch enemies in the face that much faster. It's pretty great, I gotta say. There we go. Oh. Taken and Vex are always a little difficult because they can teleport right out of your grasp. There we go. One of these.
Success. You have done it. Enemies die. You live. Well done.
This is going fairly well so far. Not sure how many orbs I've been creating. Hopefully I'll be able to check at the end of the video.
Return to airlock, Guardian.
Now, the memory of Scory has 2 perks. Avoid precision kills. That'll be more often. Well, no, that'll be more often, so.
Darkness advances. Taken approach. Fight. Win.
One of the guys in this strike is named an invalid user. Someone is trying to break the Destiny coding. Oh. When they're not teleporting like this, sometimes it's like boxing. Not that I really know what boxing is like, but it's a lot of fun to kind of fisticuff around, dance around your enemy, stuff like that. Pretty great. Oh, my force barrier is down. Just not enough enemies to, oh, let's, yeah. I just, there we go. Ah.
Taken come. Want your light. Lions must be dismantled.
And I'm going to put my ward right here. Sometimes the Taken and the Vex are great because they have that perk that allows them to split in half, which basically means double orbs. So there's some. These are orbs of light that my teammates have dropped. One more. Maybe? There we go. Yeah, can't believe this counts. Never done that before.
Success. You have done it.
Unfortunately, the more difficult challenge modes for Prison of Elders, I believe, do not do matchmaking. So if I had gone in there, I would have more enemies to fight, more orbs to make, but I'd be by myself, so making orbs would be less than useful. I should be using this weapon a lot more often. That way, any enemy... See? There, just dropped an orb. Oh, come here, come here. Thank you. Ooh. Oh. Any orbs? Oh, there's a lot over there. Yeah, so it's fun. There are some great combinations of things you can do in Destiny. The Striker Titan, unsurprisingly, is probably one of the best for running around and meleeing people, because you get all these perks that allow you to punch harder and regain health every time you do. But I really enjoy the support and the versatility of the Defender Titan. You really feel like that classic archetype of Guardian, I guess, of you know, being able to protect your allies and provide other statistical bonuses. So, Guardian shields are exposed but do not replenish. This could be a little bit tricky. The advantage is that every time I get a force barrier melee kill, I get an overshield. So, you know, compared to other builds, other guardians, I have more shields more often. The problem is that shield, like your normal health, regenerates very, very slowly, if at all, and that can make it a bit challenging to run around punching everyone like this, because especially if they take multiple hits to do. And my girlfriend just walked in the room, and oh, no problem. You can check out some of the other videos I've been making lately, where well, she's been doing all the work. She's been the one learning. She just started playing Destiny recently, and yeah, she's been doing quite well. I plan on making more of those videos in the future. It just takes a little bit of while for me to edit them. I'm still learning.
Taken reinforcements approach. Intercept important target or die.
Just need my force barrier back. There we go. Oh, these guys are tough. One more wave.
Taken cover. Want your light.
Now let's put it
Target.
right here. Piss them off enough. Boom. Boom. 6 orbs. That is what I'm talking about. I love it. And one more from that. Now, hopefully my team is... I've taken enough damage that my force barrier has gone down. So I'm going to take off. Oh, not a great grenade throw. As far as they go. There we go. Where's the big guy? He's over there.
Success.
Nice.
You have done it.
Ooh. Almost there.
Die. You live. Well done.
I'm playing with Odin Maelstrom. That's fitting. Maelstrom?
Return to airlock, Guardian.
Oh, and I think we're actually done. Or do we have one more? I always forget. One more, I think. The final round.
Psylocke, the defiled, thirsts for your light.
Let's do this. That's it. Oh. That was a good... see all that? That is a good hunter right there. Someone who uses his tether really effectively. I like that. I mean, that's obviously the point, but it can be difficult to place it in the right spot. No, I want to punch this guy to death. Oh, my force barrier went down. Alas. There we go. Oh, really? I thought I got it back. This would be an opportunity where my having a better strength score would be advantageous, but I don't care. Suicide run. Ooh. I got hit so hard my force barrier went down really fast. Oh no. There we go. Come on, 6 orbs. Do it. And ooh, he's tough. Oh, warning, do not punch Thrall exploders in the face. You will die. Like I just did. What? Did you not bring that guy back? Okay. Oh, alright. Being last guardian standing is never great. Oh, no. But it's especially not great when I'm running a more experimental build. There we go. Gotcha. Alright, this is better. Ah. Come on, shoot this way. I rarely have this problem. That's what they all say, I guess. But, yeah, usually the enemy is more than happy to shoot at my force barrier. Yes! Bring people back to life. I love it. Ooh, get out of here. The ward can become your grave if you let it. Excellent. Oh yeah, he's right-handed. That is amazing. It's neat. I hadn't thought about using the terrain exactly that way before. And gotta love it when you punch an enemy to death, especially a big guy like that.
Well earned.
Alright. Wow, we all have really bad internet connections.
Return to
Ooh.
Guardian.
Oh well. I think the least of the Taken's concern is lag. I could be wrong. I can't remember. Did they stop They stopped awarding the treasure room, didn't they? You used to be able to drop down here, get treasure at the end. Maybe you still can. I've really not done this challenge mode in months. Oh, I guess it does open. Oh, there we go. Now, for anybody still looking out for them, you can actually pick up some dead ghosts. Well, not if you fly off the wall like that. I'm probably gonna hit hard. There's a dead ghost up there, but I always miss it. I don't even know. Do I have a key? Who knows? Wasn't really concentrating on the loot at the end. I was concentrating on making as many orbs as I possibly could. More dancing. Let's see here. Watch, they probably won't tell me how many orbs they made this time. Nope. Not here. Here? Nope. Well, I'll just have to go through the video and put a final count at the end. Anyway, thank you for sticking through, and hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. If not, well, I don't care. Anyway, yeah, feel free to leave a comment or subscribe if you want, and I'll see you all next time.